Welcome to P.A.'s Nightmare Wednesdays. As always, welcome, traveler, to my realm of nightmares. Allow me to be your personal assistant into my realm. Come in, take a seat, get comfortable. For when you step into my realm, there's no stepping out.
My father had always been an abusive asshole. He beat my mother and me as well. Tonight, after I came home from my friend's house, I could hear my mother crying as he smacked her. He was in a fury. My father was yelling, "Where is he? I know you're protecting that little shit." He must have got the call from my school telling him that I had been expelled due to a fight. I mean, what does his ass expect? I learned from the best after all. I chose to run into the woods. However, I quickly got lost. Found myself standing at the mouth of a cave I had never seen before. I could hear a melody from deep inside, and I had to go check it out. Darkness had settled in as I entered the cave. Before I ventured further into this unknown area, I unstrapped my backpack and removed my flashlight. I had made it a habit of carrying supplies around with me, as exploring the woods to hide from my father has become a more normal occurrence. Getting the flashlight out and using it to light my way, I advanced into the dark abyss that housed this beautiful melody that seemed to be leading me. At first, there was plenty of space for me to walk, but the further I got in, the tighter and warmer the cave got. It was the middle of winter, and this cave felt like it was a hot summer day. I was unsure as to why or how this was possible, but I would not be deterred. I needed to see why this melody had such a sway over me. The further in I got, the louder and more pronounced it became. You could hear the occasional word, but the few words I could make out were foreign to me. Finally, I came to a part of the cave where I had to shimmy through a very tight passage. Upon exiting this passage, I stumbled into a clearing that had a pond of water that was bluish green, nothing like I've ever seen before, and in the center of the pool sat a lady on a rock. The lady had her back to me, but from what I could tell, she was naked, with flowing blue hair dropping to her waist. She just sat there and sang her song, but the second I stepped foot into her domain, she stopped singing and spoke to me. "Come, my sweet child, come to me." The blue-haired lady coaxed me as if talking to an infant. But I can't swim. My voice was somehow quieter than it should have been. It's like, in her presence, I had become insignificant. "Don't worry about it, my sweet. You will not need to swim. Just come to me, and I can make all of your problems go away." My feet slowly started to step forward, one agonizing step at a time. As my feet touched the water, she charged, jumping off the rock and into the lake. The water was chest level as she got to me and had me in her grasp. She was half fish and half human. I wanted to call her a mermaid, but her face was the most inhuman thing about her. Her skin was pale green, and her mouth had rows of razor-sharp teeth. Her eyes were black as the night sky, and when she spoke, it was the worst noise you could ever imagine. "Do it! Kill me! You'll be doing me a favor!" I shouted in between breath as she slowly squeezed the life out of me. However, shockingly, she released me ever so slightly and asked, "What do you mean?" "My father beats me and my mother. I'd be better off as your dinner than in his care. My mother may be able to escape him if I was gone. Tears poured out of my eyes as I thought of my mother. The mermaid actually sounded sad when she spoke next. I'll make you a deal, little one. Bring me your father to take your place as my meal, and I'll spare you. What do you say? Hell yes, I said. I would gladly lure that fucker to his death. May I ask one thing, however? The creature eyed me suspiciously. Go on, but do not think of tricking me, human, or I'll eat you, here and now. I want to watch. After all he has put me through, I want to watch this bastard get what he deserves. I looked her in the eyes, and she nodded. Very well, human. I shall grant you this boon. She let me go, and I made my way out of the cave. I called my father and told him I was lost at the mouth of a cave. Father knew it well, and said he would be around to retrieve me shortly. Hours passed by when I finally heard him calling my name. Travis, where are you? I am in no mood for your games, you little fuck. I'm over here, father. I'm inside the cave. It's cold outside, and it's warmer in here. His small voice could barely be heard over the wind. But my father made the way into the cave. Where are you? Come here now, you little shit, or I swear. My father was cut off by my reply. You swear what, you spineless coward? All you do is beat a young boy and a woman. Come get me if you got the balls, you man-child. This enraged my father, and he followed me the whole way back to the clearing. Finally, we locked eyes. My father is in such a blind rage he charged at me. Turning around, I ran into the water and came to the rock where my new friend told me to go. Like clockwork, my father followed me into the water. Moments after he was in the water, she was on him. She grabbed him, much like I had been earlier. This time, no words were exchanged. She bit into his throat and ripped it out. As he was bleeding out, the mermaid plunged her fist into his chest, ripping out his heart, devouring it slowly. She was savoring every morsel. Finally, the deed was done, and she came to me. Child, what is your name? My name is Travis. Thank you for setting me free from that monster. I am an adult now, and I've fed her many victims. High school bullies, murderers, rapists, people that cut me off on the road. I don't care who you are. If you inconvenience me, if you get in my way, you hurt someone else, I will make sure I feed you to my friend who lives in the caves. Content over on Hair Raising Narrations channel. He is a good friend and a very talented narrator. Also, he has skeletons drinking coffee on a couch for you to watch. Now, tell me you're not interested. His links will be in the description below. Also, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe if you're new, and ding that bell for all future content.
And as always, travelers, once you step into my realm, there's no stepping out.